Hi fellas, I'm out in the garage here this morning, and let me start this video off with a little bit of update on Ruby. Last week cruising season's coming up very quick, so I needed to get Ruby up to snuff for this year. So I knew I had a problem with the right front passenger side front tire. I knew I had a camber issue because it was wearing the tire on the outside. So I took Ruby in and had a full alignment done where they set the caster and camber and toe, and came out pretty sweet. And I'll show you, they gave me a printout and I'll show you here in a minute. But then also went and had some brand new tires put on Ruby. These are the, man, these are sweet. These are the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. They're the 235 by 45 18s. And boy, I tell you, they come out sweet. I'm digging. Here's that print. Let me take you over. Here's that printout. The top is what it was before. And if you look at where's it at here? The camber. Look at that right side there, the passenger side up front. It was a 0.9, and the other side, which was fine, is a 2.8. So now here's after they do the adjustment. Now we're at 2.8 on that side and 2.7, so we're looking good. And like I said, they give you this printout because they put it up on a rack and it's all done via computer and everything, so that's pretty cool. And the old fellow that did this for me was recommended. He deals with the old stuff, knows the stuff pretty good. All right, fellas, that's enough about Ruby. She's ready to rock and roll for the cruising season of 2023. Well, let's get over here now. I got my 56 Ford Pro Street done. I'm gonna hold the camera. I'm not gonna put it on the tripod, fellas. Let me swing this light up out of the way so I don't blind you. This is the kit. Now, I built this one before, and then I rebuilt the same one because after I built it, just didn't care for it because this was some time back, and it sat in a box for a while. And then I put it up on my workbench, and I kept looking at it for months. And finally did something with it, so let's take a look at her, boys. Well, here she is. Now, excuse me, let's do a swing around here. That engine came out of the AMT kit, their new Hot Wheels monster truck. I just love that big block Ford blown engine, and I just thought it would look so cool coming out of the hood. And I made a cutout for the blower belts and everything, and I think it turned out pretty cool. But boy, I just love the stance of this truck. And those wheels and tires there, they come from Jay's Resin Wheels, 1948, fella online. And when you buy these, let me get my pointer so I don't have my fat finger everywhere. When you buy these, the tires already come painted. They're nice. The color is really nice. And the wheels I painted with some of the liquid chrome out of a Molotow pen. I shot it through my airbrush, and then I stuck it in. Of course, the front grille and the bumpers and everything are all with a Molotow pen. And then I stuck it in my dehydrator, and it kind of gave it a aluminum look, if you will. I don't know. I like it. I think it turned out pretty cool. Got that green license plate. Thought it was kind of fitting for a green truck. I found that in the junkyard pile, and thought I'd throw her on there. That interior is all, to me, it's paint. It's the it's called the buff, that light brown, and I think the darker color is a earth color. Turned out pretty cool though. I'm digging it. Let me get the hood off here. We'll take a peek inside. Now, I wired the engine. It's got red boots on the plugs there. Ran me a radiator hose. I've got, let me show you here, fellas. You know, I got this wire hanging up here, this black wire. I don't know where in the hell it come from, but it seems to be the right size for the radiator, so I use that quite a bit. And then maybe an MSD box there and wired it. But the headers, I don't know what the headers come from. You can't hardly see those because they're a matte black, and I'm running open headers on this. But I think it come out pretty cool. Come out really cool. Let me tell you about the bed back here. This is a story here in itself. I painted the whole body and everything in the back of the bed. It all got the same color. And then I went to use my Molotow pen to hit those chrome strips, and wasn't much coming out, so I took it over to a paper towel and pumped it 3 or 4 times and went back at hitting those bars, and man, that chrome come flooding out of there and just flooded the whole back of that truck. And I thought, man, I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought it was destroyed at that point. So I had to get some of that green and go back and hand brush a lot of that. So I got out of a tight spot, I think. But I think she come out pretty good. Now, you know, those front lights here, those clearance lights, or not clearance light, but turn signals, they're supposed to be clear. And I wanted to put some color on them because they kind of get lost in the mix there. So I put a little color on them. But fellas, other than that, I don't know if we can see inside. Maybe a little bit. But I think she come out pretty good. I just love the stance of this thing. It came out pretty cool. I just like it. It's got, you know, big old meats in the back. Looks pretty cool. This one's going to go in the case and up on the shelf with the rest of them. I'm digging it. All right, fellas. You know the routine. Check it out. Check out the video. Leave comments, good or bad. I take them all. I like to hear the good, bad, and the ugly. So let her fly, fellas. All right, I think I'm done with this one. I'm out of here.